Okay, I got a new light from Brinyte here. This is the PT28 Oathkeeper. They sent it to me. I don't know if it's new or not as far as on the market new, how long it's been out. But I really like this light. It's actually quite a far-throwing flashlight as far as punch. Solidly built. It's got this weird but neat O-ring here for using for grip while you're shining it. I don't know if that's designed for anything or not, but that's extremely hard. Maybe for protection. But that can come off. And while I got it apart, it comes with their battery by Brinyte. That's actually a 11.2 watt hour battery, decent battery. And there's some things I really like about this flashlight. And one of them is that nice tight beam it gives, which you will see when we're doing the beam shots. Number two is, I don't know why, but I love that. That real faint green, always on, which you can shut off if you want. It doesn't drain anything. But if it's dark out, you can see that outside plain as day if you were to go looking for that switch. It's got the reverse clicky, and then you step through your modes, your low, ramping up. And right there is 1600 lumens, and that does drop down after a minute to regulate the temperature, but it doesn't drop down that much, so don't get too alarmed by it. But 1 minute on 1600 lumens is more than enough. And like I said, it drops down a little. I think it runs for 109 minutes after that, slightly dropped down. Now as far as specs, like I said, on that turbo, 1600 lumens will drop down after a minute, and then it'll go a reduced lumens for 109 minutes. High is 390 lumens for 210 minutes. Down to low, 5880 minutes. That's weird. That's a lot of run time. Supposedly, they say around 245 meters of throw. I got 260, and you'll see outside it is a solid 260 meters of throw. Incredible switch. Comes with one heck of a lanyard. Look at this. This is thicker than 550 paracord, or maybe it is. I'm impressed with that just in itself. The charger is a magnetic charger, which when plugged in, my guess, that'll be blue. We're looking at about 2.5, 3 feet of cable. As you can see, my battery is about dead. The other one is Brinyte's case. These cases are so rugged. It's just phenomenal. If you were to take this light, if you look at the bottom, you got your hole. So if you were to somehow accidentally turn it on, you don't have to worry about it burning a hole in the bottom. And this belt clip rotates whatever way you need it to. You got room to put spare something in here. I suppose you possibly throw a battery in there if you wanted, or anything. Very rugged case. If you notice, the top's open too. You literally can shine this thing. Can't run through low, medium, high, but you can run whatever mode you had it in right in the case. Decent warranty on this thing. It doesn't say what emitter's in there. My guess is a XML2 emitter. We're going to go outside, and I'm going to show you. First, we're going to test it out for a throw, and then we'll give you the beam shots. See what you think. Okay, we got the lux meter 4 meters away. We're taking this P28, and we are going to shine it at it on turbo, see what the lux is, calculate throw. That's a nice tight beam and got decent spill. That is 1135 lux times 4 meters squared divided by the brightness of the moon. And now we're going to take the square root of 72,640. 268.9 meters. About 269 meters of throw out of that light. Pretty awesome for a 1-inch tube flashlight that you can put in your pocket. That is wicked. Pretty awesome. Beam shots. Okay, 62 meters away. Here comes the PT28. Lighting that tree up easily at 62 meters away. When you start seeing that blue tint coming out of a flashlight or that beam pattern like that, I begin to realize they're actually quite bright. You can see the beam along the air. And moving down 94 meters, absolutely no problems. 140, no problems. Moving over, and over there, right up in there, is about 300 meters out, and it's hitting that. You can see it. If there was a deer up there, I'd be able to see, at least know there's an animal there. Tipping up a little bit. That hillside, 260 on upwards to 300. Now I got some smoke coming in from the fire. Got to stop a second. But my gosh, it does an incredible job. It's a beautiful light. Great beam pattern on it. And not sure, oh, them are bugs in the air. And a little bit of smoke. We're going to move over to my house. Or move over to the road and shine at the house, just to give you an idea, up against 100 watt lights. Here we go with a PT28. That's my house with 100 watt equivalent LED lights on. And look at this thing. That is a light. 1 inch tube takes that trees down to 170 meters down there, like you're standing on top of them. This thing doesn't stop. You can see that beautiful beam pattern this thing has. For a 1 inch diameter tube headlight, this thing really does good. And even on second to the highest setting, very usable. Lights up the yard, no problem. You're not going to run out of battery life on this. It said even the second to the highest setting, long battery life, and it does an incredible job. Lowest setting, in the medium, and high, turbo. Pretty cool. Awesome light. There we are. The Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper. This is a rugged, very impressed with it as far as throw and beam distance with spill and the ability to throw far. It's a perfectly matched beam on it, good battery life, decent all-around light. Go ahead and check that link out down below for this and other Brinyte. You'd be impressed with them. And stay tuned for some upcoming super bright Brinytes that I am testing out now. There you go, Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper.